You can hear it. It is a partisan 49er crowd.
Only $59.99 for this Nissan truck, and you're telling me no other leading standard compact has more horsepower?
$59.99.
More standard payload, too.
$59.99.
Double walls, 5-speed.
$59.99. Same sticker price as last year.
More truck for no more money.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Save big with 8.8% financing on any new Nissan truck for a limited time only at your Dodson dealer. Hurry.
Some copiers don't adjust for exposure. Some don't adjust for odd-size originals. Some give you copies after they've run out of toner. But the new Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier automatically adjusts for exposure, paper size, and it turns off when it's out of toner. The Sharp SF8200 Zoom copier. It won't turn your work into garbage. From sharp minds come sharp products.
Tonight,
Murder.
Malcolm Magruder.
I want in.
Jenny Love. Cops by day and lovers at night. Meet a very special couple, Magruder and Love, tonight, right after Super Bowl XIX.
Color and pageantry, they're all part of Super Bowl activities. 49ers, first down and 10, the ball at their own 30-yard line. They have scored on the last 4 times they have had possession. And Joe Montana is having a hot evening. Play action once again. Montana again with a lot of time. Wendell Tyler, open field. Great running by Wendell Tyler.
Crow Wing, Minnesota, and Old Milwaukee both mean something great to these guys. Crow Wing means northern pipe, big and mean, and Old Milwaukee means a great beer, cold, crisp Old Milwaukee beer, and smooth, golden Old Milwaukee Light. It's a beauty.
And Old Milwaukee.
And Old Milwaukee Light.
Taste as great as their name.
You know, doesn't get any better than this.
This new Nissan is being delivered to the Watson estate. Can you tell who ordered it? Here are some clues. It's America's best-selling import. Room for 5. Front-wheel drive. Surprising performance. It's the Nissan Sentra. So affordable anyone could have done it, even the butler.
Come alive, come and drive. Major motion from Nissan.
At your Datsun dealer.
The endurance event that started it all. A grueling survival test over 140 miles. Swimming, biking, and running. The Ironman Triathlon World Championship on ABC's Wide World of Sports, Saturday.
A 70-yard, 49-yard drive that was called.
Look, you want the best computer system for you. If the monitor's made by one company, the printer by another, the plotter by a third, that's great. But what do you do about service? Easy. Choose your system at Computerland. Our worldwide system protection plan assures you that everything will work, or we'll fix it.
We fix it right here.
After all, it can't be the best system for you if it doesn't work. Computerland, the one thing to know about computers.
Hand warming, hot hand warming.
Put your hands together around the hot Big Mac.
Hot, hot, 45 hot French fry.
Don't it warm your hands, make you want to clap.
Filet of fish, a hot, hot dish.
It's a good time for the great taste.
Big Mac, quarter pounder, French fries, chicken, 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 McNuggets. Hand warming.
It's a good time for the great taste. McDonald's.
It's hand warming time at McDonald's.
Again, a reminder, tomorrow, watch ABC News live coverage of the inauguration of President Ronald Reagan, and join Peter Jennings, David Brinkley, and the people of ABC News for reaction from around the nation and the world. Inauguration 85 tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ABC. And I've already told you, inclement weather in the nation's capital, they will move the ceremonies inside, and the parade has been canceled. But we will be there with coverage. Craig did not get the first down as they marked it short of the 11-yard line, so it's
Peter Jennings. Experience sets him apart overseas.
The best journalist of the three anchormen.
At the Olympics.
A splendid, intelligent choice.
On politics.
Better than Rather or Brokaw.
I think the best thing that can ever be said about me is that I was fair.
Watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Gonna party like before. It's the big cheese once more. Gonna stroll across the floor. Oh, well, turn it loose with the silver bullet. Find it, grab it, pull it. Rock and roll with a cold Coors Light. Famous heavy, the weight is fine. Silver bullet won't slow you down. Keep it light, party light. Well, turn it loose with the silver bullet tonight.
Coors Light Beer.
In 1980, this Volvo DL sold for $7,970. Today, it can resell for almost the same price. In 1983, this Volvo DL sold for $11,085. Today, it can resell for even more. Volvo DL sold over the last 4 years have retained an average of 95% of their original retail price. So if you're looking for a new car, consider what a Volvo could offer you. The next best thing to a money-back guarantee.
Channel 10, where the news comes first.
Super Bowl 19 from Stanford Stadium, and certainly they have really put on a tremendous effort in the San Francisco.
You're looking at a prime example of the new forward thinking at Ford. A family sedan conceived and created to change your thinking about family sedans. Its name, Ford Tempo, with front-wheel drive for sure-footed traction. It's a family sedan that doesn't look or act like one. Front-wheel drive Ford Tempo, the forward-thinking car. Have you driven the best-built American cars? Have you driven a Ford lately?
My agent needed a Zoom copier. Naturally, he didn't want to spend a lot, so he got Minolta's Compact Beta 350Z. When I get a rave review, he makes great big copies. When I get a small-minded review, he makes little tiny copies. And it's easy to get any size in between and in a variety of colors. Of course, I don't save my reviews. My agent wants them.
I want them. I don't want them. The new Beta 350Z Zoom copier at a very small price. Only from the mind of Minolta.
IBM presents You Make the Call. Vince Ferragamo of the Rams passes to tight end Mike Barber, who touches a knee down at the 2 and stretches his arms and hands as far as possible to the goal line. Now you make the call. Is this a touchdown?
When things are out of control, a simple solution is the personal computer software in IBM's Assistant series. Start by entering facts and figures into Filing Assistant. Then move the facts around to work up a plan. Or draw up a graph. There's Writing Assistant to help you handle words. And Reporting Assistant to pull everything together. The Assistant series from IBM. Getting all your ducks in a row has never been easier.
What call did you make? The ball should be spotted at the position the ball occupies when the runner's knee touches the ground. Spot the ball at the 1-yard line.
Carlton Williamson, one of the fine defensive. Such will not be the case.
Give me a light. A Bud Light.
If you just ask for a light beer, you never know what you'll get.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name and taste, don't just ask for a light beer.
Oh, kind of light.
Ask them to bring out their best.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Because everything else is just a light.
When you drive America's truck, there's one place you'll want to be.
On the road again. My Ford truck and me on the road again. Work or play, there can't be any tougher friend. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to see what's around the bend. When you drive a Ford, you're driving with a friend. My Ford truck and me on the road again.
Tonight,
you are in love with your partner.
Yes.
Malcolm Magruder and Jenny Loud.
When you are on patrol, be careful. Malcolm has to be careful.
Magruder and Loud tonight after Super Bowl 19.
Blackwood brothers.
You begin with raw steel. Shape it with fire, muscle, and sweat. Polish it to razor-sharp perfection. We're looking for a few good men with a medal to be Marines.
Good financial news.
Now maybe I could sell you some life insurance.
I'm talking about my life insurance.
Huh?
Northwestern Mutual's variable life. I choose how my cash value is invested. Money market stocks, bonds.
Well, what if the market drops?
The cash value falls, but my face amount is guaranteed.
Northwestern Mutual's variable life. An alternative. Available only from agents with the Quiet Company.
They're a tough act to follow.
I know.
The NFL's best. Eric Dickerson, Walter Payton, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Mark Gastineau, and many more in the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl next Sunday on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
On January 23rd, Apple Computer will announce the Macintosh Office. You can look into it, or you can go on with business as usual.
San Francisco, they put on a great show here, and it is a beautiful, wonderful city to visit. Third down and 10 for Marino. Joe Rose, another Miami first down as the seconds tick off to the 1984 season. Dolphins came into the game with wins over Seattle and Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship game. They dominated totally in the playoffs, but they definitely have met their match with the 49ers as Marino loses the ball moving away from the center, but then covers. The final seconds ticking away. Depends upon how you look at it. Was it the lack of offense and defense by Miami, or was just brilliant play on the part of the offensive unit of the 49ers, directed by this man, Bill Walsh, and a great defensive area. Super Bowl 19 is in the record book. And Bill Walsh, who became a head coach so late in life after many years as an assistant coach at Cincinnati, San Diego, Oakland, and then collegiately at Stanford, is being carried off on the shoulders of his players. Low-key, takes a great deal of personal interest in his players.
Frank, they did a terrific job.
An imagination to offense perhaps no other coach has in this game.
I think offensively and defensively, no one really expected this Don Shula team to score only 16 points, and I think Don Shula will be the first to admit that.
Highest scoring team during the season in 1984. The Miami Dolphins were just incredible. They rolled up 513 points on the season, but they met their match today against the San Francisco 49ers, who played this game almost flawlessly. We'll be back at Stanford Stadium in just a moment.
ABC's coverage of Super Bowl 19 has been brought to you by Ford and your local Ford dealer, who invite you to see the 1985 Ford Cars and Trucks. Have you driven a Ford lately? Computer Lab, the one thing to know about computers. Minolta Beta Zoom copiers. And Northwestern Mutual Life, the quiet company. They're a tough act to follow.
tell you, this just wouldn't be Computerland without the people. Where's that patient man who guided you through your first computer? Good. And that lady, the one who showed you everything you needed to know about software?
Good question. Let me show you.
Where are the business professionals who'll be there to help you months, years later?
See? That's all you do.
Where are all these good people? Where they've always been.
Computerland.
Computerland. The one thing to know about computers.
24-35, 331 yards, 3 touchdowns. He ran for 1 touchdown.
Better. A new kind of automobile is here from Germany. Merkur XR4 Ti. An automobile that clearly defines the term sports sedan. Merkur XR4 Ti. Its objective, not to compete with the likes of BMW, Saab, Volvo, and Audi, but frankly, to surpass them. Merkur XR4 Ti, imported from Germany exclusively for Lincoln Mercury.
Channel 10, where the news comes first.
Now, gentlemen, in the midst of this celebration, we are expecting to be connected electronically with a visitor from the East. As a matter of fact, right now, Coach Walsh and Mr. DeBartolo, I believe we're going to be hearing from President Reagan.
Coach Walsh, there ought to be a bigger word than congratulations for all that we saw tonight and what you and that team of yours have accomplished. But that's the word to use, and I just want to say congratulations to you. And, of course, congratulations to Joe Montana for his being picked and for the performance. But for all of that team, I guess as a coach, you couldn't have asked for anything greater than they gave you tonight.
Well,
so, yes?
Well, I tell you, they've given it all year, Mr. President. This is the greatest football team and the greatest group of people I've ever been around, and I hope we've added to today's festivities.
You certainly did. And, you know, if now that the season's over and you fellas haven't anything to do for a while, I have to go up on the Hill and deal with Congress in a few days. How would you like to come back and I could use a frontline 4?
Well, I think we'll stick to football, Mr. President. You're equipped for your job. We'll just try to deal with this one. Congratulations to you on your election. We're all behind you, and we're praying for you.
Thank you very much. And again, God bless you all, and it was just great.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. President, for your participation. And now, gentlemen, if you can stick with me just a second, let's discuss the particulars of this game. First of all, Ed DeBartolo, I want to congratulate you on having won this for the second time in 4 years.
Thanks, Jim. It's a real honor, and it's a gratification towards this.
When IBM personal computer owners look for good software, where can they turn? To IBM for programs that help you keep up with modern times. Business programs, entertainment, productivity, education, and more. The variety you want with the quality you expect in the growing library of IBM personal computer software. A well-balanced selection at a store near you.
Mrs. Smith wanted a small new car that's built to last. Mr. Smith wanted a big new car with room for 5 and lots of suitcases and German engineering. But the Smiths had less than $7,000. So, how did they get all they wanted? They bought a new Volkswagen Golf. Buying a Volkswagen has always been smart, but buying a new Golf is simply brilliant. Golf. It's not a car, it's a Volkswagen.
I don't compete anymore, but I still pump iron. So after lifting a few 100 pounds, it's nice to lift one of these. Light beer from Miller. Light tastes great, and it's less filling with 1/3 less calories than the regular beer. Now, you know, bodybuilding is hard work, but having a great body has its advantages. Sure makes it easy to pick up guys. Hi, Ronnie.
Well, hi there. What's going on here? Hey, honey, how about a lift home, huh?
Like beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Continue after this.
For Mike Blum, international consultant, headaches come with the territory.
It's a monstrous headache. It isn't just a headache. I'd love to have some aspirin.
Today, we'd like you to try extra-strength Tylenol. It works without aspirin.
It's got to get rid of this headache. No headache, and I have no stomach problems. I'm sold on extra strength Tylenol.
Extra strength Tylenol. You can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription. Now Tylenol introduces caplets, specially coated and shaped so they're easy to swallow. New extra strength Tylenol caplets.
Ryder presents a moving tribute to those industrious few who saved money by renting a truck from somebody else. The Brewbakers from Akron who saved $14.50 moving to Topeka. Stanley Helms who saved $8 moving from Tulsa to Reno. The Willises who saved $6.95 on their move to Seattle. And finally, to the Blevins family, who saved a grand total of $13 and found out, like they all did, that it's Ryder or it's wrong.
Tomorrow.
She had an arm like an eggplant.
Mark is undercover as a stand-up comic.
You get it?
To trap a mobster with no sense of humor.
I'm coming at your heart.
And a deadly delivery. It's a Hardcastle and McCormick that'll knock your socks off.
Love this guy!
Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central.
It takes getting up early ahead of the rest. It takes moving faster and being the best. To make you smile, we know we gotta be tough. When it's a matter of pride, enough is never enough. We know what it takes to go that extra mile, so we gotta be tough to make you smile. Catch our smile,
USA. Barney's back, 6:30 weeknights.
So much of the pregame.
Don't believe everything you hear about the revolutionary new Volkswagen Jetta. The rumors about its roominess,
Want a lift?
the exaggerations about its German road car handling, and its trunk space. The one about the Volkswagen Jetta costing $79.94, it's $79.95. We hope this brings all those wild exaggerations to an end. Jetta, it's not a car, it's a Volkswagen.
State-of-the-art medical equipment. Hospitals use it to locate pain. And to help fight pain, they have a choice of pain relievers. What do they use most? Tylenol. Look, last year hospitals dispensed 10 times as much Tylenol as the next 4 brands combined. Hospitals can trust Tylenol to give effective relief without the stomach irritation possible with aspirin or any other type of pain reliever. Well, if hospitals use Tylenol, shouldn't you? Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
What's that Fred's getting?
A computer.
He can't even drive a car. He's gonna run a computer?
Yep, they sent him to a special class to learn how.
Hope he did better in theirs than he did in ours.
And if there's a problem, they'll come right here and fix it.
Right here. Who was it that gave Fred such a great deal?
IBM. IBM.
IBM. You sure we're talking about the same Fred?
You're invited to a birthday. The party's on us. The presents all yours. Disneyland's turning 30, and that's the magic number because every 30th guest receives a gift. Tickets, Disney characters, commemorative watches, and 400 GM cars, about a car a day. All part of the 400,000 gifts given away during our year-long celebration. So join the party at Disneyland, where the best has just begun.
Hot off the press, all paperback books are half price for 48 hours only at Alpha Beta. This Monday and Tuesday, children's and movie books are 1/2 off. Plus romance, adventure, all kinds of fiction, all half price. Cookbooks from everyday to gourmet at the same delicious discount. And half price diet and tax books to help reduce your waste and your tax bite. Grab a stack while they last. Monday and Tuesday only, all paperback books half price at Alpha Beta, where the savings don't stop. Tell a friend.
Where can you go for 8.8% financing on top 85 trucks?
Your Nissan dealer's the one to see.
At participating Nissan dealers, 8.8% financing could save you big bucks on rugged trucks. Save up to $700 on Nissan Standards. Save up to $1,350 on King Cabs. And up to $1,500 on 4xs. So for 8.8% financing, see the dealers who practically invented the small truck. For 8.8% truck financing, see your San Diego County Nissan Datsun dealer today.